Since December 2020, the court battle between Ripple Labs and the Securities and Exchange Commission has been going on. There are serious accusations in this heated fight, such as the claim that Ripple sold XRP and raised more than $1.3 billion in an unregistered securities offering. One of the main points of disagreement in this case has been Andre Fox's statement. He was a key witness whose evidence has been hotly debated by both sides. There have also been disagreements about the closing of certain financial records, which the SEC sees as important to their case. There has been a lot of disagreement over Andre Fox's statement. At first, Ripple said that Fox's statement wasn't standard summary proof, but rather an unasked for expert opinion. But the SEC said Fox's statement was based on simple math operations that were done on Ripple's financial records to make the evidence that was shown to Judge Torres easier to understand. With this back and forth, the legal moves that both sides are using to try to improve their positions are made clear. In a later letter, Ripple gave more reasons for its original request to exclude Fox's evidence. It said that the SEC had not shown that her statement was not expert testimony. Another thing that makes the case more difficult is the disagreement over financial records. The SEC has said no to Ripple's request to redact and seal some financial and security trading data. The governing group said that these records are important for the court to make decisions about remedies, so they should be made public. Ripple, on the other hand, says that its current sales practices, especially those linked to its auto product on-demand liquidity, are very different from the over-the-counter transactions that were being talked about. There is still a debate about how to handle financial records, which shows how contentious the case is and how much is at stake for both sides. The complicated nature of the case and the possibility of appeals make it more likely that the settlement will take a long time. The case has started the trial part, but because it is so complicated and important, it may last for years, maybe even until 2025 or later. American lawyer Jeremy Henn says that a solution could be found as soon as this summer, and it might involve a $100 million deal. Ripple has had a string of partial court wins over the past year, which has led to rumors that the company may be ahead. Even though the SEC is still pursuing penalties, Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, has been pushing for a unified national regulatory system for cryptocurrencies. International groups like the Bank for International Settlements, BIs, the Financial Stability Board, FSB, and the International Monetary Fund, IMF, have all agreed with this call for clear rules. These groups are working to set up a global set of rules for actions involving cryptocurrencies. This plan should be made public by the G20 between July and September 2023. The goal is to keep regulations from being too different and to come up with a unified way to handle digital assets. The possible global regulatory system is a big step toward making cryptocurrency laws more enforceable and consistent. A system like this would fix the industry's problems with inconsistencies and uncertainty, making it a safer and more stable place for investment and new ideas. Ripple's participation in these talks shows that it is dedicated to following the rules while supporting a fair approach that encourages progress and new ideas. Looking ahead, 2025 looks like it will be a big year for changes in regulations and the use of central bank digital currencies or CBDCs. Russia, for example, wants a lot of people to use its CBDC platform by 2025. They started working on this project in July 2023. In the same way, Brazil wants to start using its digital currency by the beginning of 2025, and the European Central Bank plans to do the same in November 2025. These changes are in line with the larger move to ISO 20022, a new standard for financial messaging that claims to make global financial transactions faster and easier to use. The cryptocurrency market is set for big growth and change, because regulations are becoming clearer, technology is getting better, and institutions are starting to use cryptocurrencies. As people involved try to figure out how to deal with this changing environment, it becomes clearer how important it is to have standardized procedures, strong privacy protections, and joint efforts between the public and private sectors. Along with global regulatory efforts, the current legal fight between Ripple and the SEC shows how dynamic and quickly changing the cryptocurrency industry is. In conclusion, the legal dispute between Ripple and the SEC has not been settled yet. However, the bigger trends and events in the cryptocurrency market point to a future with more people using cryptocurrencies, clearer rules, and new technologies. The future of digital assets will be shaped by the creation of a global regulatory structure and the use of CBDCs as the industry continues to change. In this ever-changing world, stakeholders must stay alert, well-informed, and proactive in order to take advantage of chances and manage risks.